Welcome back to our channel, viewers. Now today we want to deal with this radical geometry problem. So how do we find the value of x? So the value of x is from the center O to the point C. Now getting the value of x is very simple. We shall just use a couple of theorems, then we should be able to find it without straining at all. Now, the angle at point D is 90 degrees, and you can see from O to A is the radius, meaning if you make this a complete circle, then O to the other point on the end of the circle will be the diameter, and you know the diameter subtends an angle of 90 degrees according to the Thales theorem. So it means when you extend this line DC to meet the circumference of the circle, it will meet the other end of the diameter. So if we do so, this is what we'll have. So it means from D to B will meet the other end of the diameter according to the Thales theorem, because it is the diameter AB which subtends an angle of 90 degrees at the circumference. Now, how do we find the value of x? Now we will start with the triangle ADC. Triangle ADC is a right angled triangle. So for us to get the length AC, we'll just use the Pythagoras theorem. So when you start with the triangle ADC, AC, which is the hypotenuse, is going to be AD squared plus DC squared according to Pythagoras theorem. So we'll have your AC squared to be from A to D is 24. That is going to be 24 squared. Then plus from D to C is 7. That is going to be 7 squared. So for you to get AC, you look for square root on both sides. Then you end up with AC to be equals to, so square root of 24 squared plus 7 squared is 25. So you get there AC is 25. So it means the length from A to C is 25. Now if you look at the diameter AB, the perpendicular bisector from point C to the diameter AB will divide it into two equal parts, meaning from O to A is the radius, is also the same as from O to B is the radius. And if this is a perpendicular bisector, then automatically this length is equals to that length. So it means when AC is 25, then CB is also 25. Now the next thing is to find the diameter AB. Now if you look at triangle ABD, it is a right angle triangle at point D. So when you take triangle ABD, it is a right angle triangle at point D. And when you use Pythagoras theorem, you can see AB is the longest side. So there you will have AB squared to be equals to AD squared plus DB squared using Pythagoras theorem. Now from A to B is the diameter, and the diameter is 2r, 2 radius. That is the diameter 2r. So it means 2r squared is equals to AD. From A to D is 24. That is going to be 24 squared plus DB. From D to B is 7 plus 25. 7 plus 25 meaning the whole of that length is 32. So that is going to be 32 squared. So it means we now have 2 squared is 4, r squared is equals to 24 squared plus 32 squared. So for us to get r, we can look for square root on both sides. So what is the square root of 24 squared plus 32 squared? So the square root of 24 squared plus 32 squared is 40. So that is 40. So what do we have? Now here we have square root of 4 is 2, square root of r squared is r is equals to 40, because we found the square root of 24 squared plus 32 squared is 40. So if you divide both sides by 2, you will be able to get the radius r, which is 40 divided by 2, 20. So it means from OA to O is 20, from O to B is also 20. Now how do we find the value of x? Now we can now find the value of x by using triangle OCA, which is a right angled triangle. So if you take triangle OCA, you can see the longest side is AC. So when you use Pythagoras theorem, AC squared is going to be AO AO squared plus OC squared using Pythagoras theorem. Now from A to C is 25, so that is going to be 25 squared to be equals to, from A to O is 20, that is going to be 20 squared, then plus from O to C is x, so that is going to be x squared. So if you make x squared the subject of the formula, we will have 25 squared, 20 squared coming this side will be minus 20 squared to be equals to x squared. So for you to get x, you simply look for square root on both sides of the equation. So you end up with x is the square root of 25 squared minus 20 squared, which is, so we have x is the square root of 25 squared minus 20 squared. So if you work out that, you get x is 15. So we found the value of x is equals to 15 units. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the simplest means to find the value of x. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for our next presentation.